Will Eisner's The Spirit is told through the incredible cartoonist Darwyn Cooke. I'm such a massive Darwyn Cooke fan, and The Spirit is a character I've never really explored, and so I'm going to do it through him. Now, I loved this so much, these cutouts, these die cuts, but really the virgin covers underneath this 2 hardcover set edition is just gorgeous. All the covers here by Darwyn himself. This is volume 2. And for anyone who's not familiar with The Spirit, which I was only tangentially familiar before I started this ride, you know, I fell in love with Darwyn Cooke, with his DC The New Frontier, and then his Catwoman. I'm like, this is an artist I absolutely have to understand more of. And then I'm now on to his Parker story. As I said, you know, I'm going to explore The Spirit this way. And The Spirit is an incredible character. He's part Indiana Jones, he's part Batman, he's part sleuth, he's part charmer, lover, and crime fighter. He's a man who is back from the dead, hence The Spirit. He was killed by Alvaro Moretz, somebody he was in the pathway of crime fighting. The 2 men are killed, and they die in this chemical vault vat. And then ultimately, he is put into a mausoleum, but 6 days later, he comes back from the dead based on this chemical. However, Moretz did not come back so gently because he was in the ground. And when he came back a day later, he was still there in his coffin, and he fought and died again. And then his mother went and killed her son's wife and over her son's coffin and did all this voodoo magic and brought Moretz back, who then later became El Muerte. So imagine you have The Spirit, our Sherlock, and then you have El Muerte, our Moriarty. And then you have this great world of The Spirit, who is this crime fighter vigilante who is dating the daughter of the police commissioner, a la somebody like Jim Gordon. And he also has this guy, Ebony. I imagine his version of Short Round, this teenage boy who drives the car around town for him when he's in a pinch. And they each have their own little storylines and interesting levels of development. But these chapters, first of all, have these amazing double page title pages where it says The Spirit. It deals with this ongoing battle between him and El Muerte, and then also to these one-offs where he's dealing with the CIA, for example, Agent Satin, and she has amnesia, and they're trying to stop a bomb, so he keeps kissing her to bring her memory back. There's also Ginger Coffee, who is this TV host who he has sort of this slight romance with here, or he wishes, but she ends up playing him quite a bit, and ultimately that turns back around into a later chapter called Death by Television. Just some of the most incredible storytelling done with some of those arresting art that I just love from Darwyn Cooke, his unique style and the way it brings it in, and this sound and dialogue that he's captured, this different era and time. What a whimsical, magical ride in comic. Will Eisner's The Spirit is told through the incredible cartoonist Darwyn Cooke. I'm such a massive Darwyn Cooke fan, and The Spirit is a